How's it going, everybody? It's Lil Christian.
The Lithuanian government denounced a violation of its airspace and closed its frontier with Belarus and Russia.
And place their troops on high alert.
The unknown object that was shot down during the exercise turned out to be a Russian drone. The official line is that it was shot down to prevent an air collision with our jets training nearby. But the Russians refused to go along with that story and maintained that it was flying on their side of the border.
But it was flying on the wrong side of the border, right?
Well, it was hit in the Lithuanian airspace, but ended up a few meters on the other side of the frontier. So, as you can imagine, they jumped on the occasion to create their own narrative. In any case, the Lithuanian government has closed their borders with Belarus and Kaliningrad until the end of the investigations. As a response, the Russians have placed all their troops at the border on high alert and sent a quote-unquote military convoy carrying humanitarian aid to Kaliningrad. They are approaching the town of Lazdiche as we speak.
And nobody thought about stopping them?
It's a tricky situation. The Lithuanians cannot block humanitarian convoys without breaking international treaties.
Humanitarian my ass. We can't let that happen. The so-called humanitarian convoy is like spitting in our face. Williams, what are our units in the area?
A Stryker company from 2nd Cav is training nearby. If they move it once, they should be able to intercept the convoy before it reaches the city of Lazdiche.
This isn't much, but it'll have to do. Dispatch them immediately.
General, don't you see what's happening? The drone, the convoy, half the Russian army are on high alert on the other side of the frontier. This whole situation could very well be a false flag operation. If you rush into this convoy with blazing guns, this would certainly give them a justification for a strong military response.
They wouldn't dare. They're only testing our resolve. So we'll put ourselves in their way, make a show of force, and watch them go crawl back under their rock.
And what will you do if they don't stop?
The city of Lazdiche is a vital crossroad to reinforce Lithuania. If they take control of it, we have no way to defend Vilnius in case of invasion. We cannot take the risk to let that happen.
Sir, Stryker company responded. They are already in sight of Lazdiche and are awaiting orders.
Thank you, Major. Let's go, Commander. We have a lot on our plate.
The convoy has been spotted a few miles down this highway, sir.
No time to lose, then. This crossroad is the last position where we can stop them before they reach the city. Send your troops there immediately, Commander.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
The convoy is approaching. We're tracking its position with a drone.
Hurry up! Capture the crossroad before they reach it.
Remember, this is officially a humanitarian convoy, and unless proven otherwise, it must be considered as such. Act with extreme caution here, General.
Transport, standing by.
Yeah, of course. Commander, make sure our troops
Good
are
copy.
instructed to hold
Next
their
waypoint
fire
received.
and engage only if fired
Recon
upon.
vehicle, ready for action. Roger that. Fire only when fired upon.
We are holding the crossroad, General. They're approaching rapidly. Maybe they didn't see us. Shall we fire a warning shot?
Negative! Hold your fire and stay in the middle of the road. Show them we're here, and they'll back off.
They stopped.
It looks like they're hesitating.
I guess they weren't expecting us. Come on, now is the moment of truth. Either they go back, or they try to pass in force.
Dumping cargo.
Look, they're moving back.
Thank God we won't have a war on our hands today. Congratulations, General. I have to admit, I didn't think it would be that easy.
No, wait. They turned left. What are they doing?
That's a convoy.
They're trying another approach to bypass us. Commander, redeploy your troops on these crossroads. Show them we're not here by accident. Don't forget to call reinforcements. We'll need all the help we can get to cover all these crossing points.
ATGM carrier ready. Striker here. Go ahead. Roger. We're on the move. Roger. Moving out. Already there. Already there. Tanks are dead. We're in the missile age now.
They've stopped again.
Troop transport, standing by. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. ATGM carrier,
First crossroad
standing
secured.
by. Copy. Relocating. Recon vehicle, ready. Moving there now.
Enemy soldiers have dismounted from the trucks and started moving in our direction. We got positive identification of weapons. I repeat, PID of weapons.
Hold your fire! This is a game of chicken. Whoever shoots first takes the blame.
And whoever gets shot first dies. Williams, drop a bomb on the road in front of them as a warning. We must show where our red line stands.
Moving there now.
Second crossroad secured, sir.
Your eyes and ears, sir.
Our drone has been shot down.
It's clear they're not coming to shake hands. You're authorized to
Recon vehicle,
engage,
ready to
Commander.
go.
Armed vehicles are detaching from the bulk of the convoy. They're moving up in our direction. Prepare for an assault.
Establish defensive positions in the buildings near the crossroads on our flank, Commander.
Armored transport,
And make sure
standing
our
by.
troops are
Get your
resupplied.
asses out of my vehicle.
If one of these positions is overwhelmed, fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there.
Reporting in.
I scrambled jets to provide fire support, but they won't be there before 30 minutes. Your orders are simple. Hold at all costs until they arrive.
Your men will never hold that long. Give me a minute. We have a pair of AC-130 gunships in the area. I will demand they be rerouted in your
Metal to the
direction.
metal.
We? Who are you actually working with now, Miller?
Just use the planes and don't ask questions. They will be there in about 10 minutes.
Roger. We're on the move. Everybody out.
Our flank is starting to crumble. You can abandon ground to gain time, Commander, but make sure you keep control of the main crossroad.
Engaging! Striker in combat! Striker, ready for action! Our vehicle can't take much more of it! Weapons came under fire, requesting orders! Open fire!
bombs.
Roger.
Miller,
We're off
if
your
you
line.
think you can try a diplomatic approach to convince them to return to Russia,
Roger.
now would be the time. A handful of Lithuanian units have arrived, and will hold the outskirts of the town on our left. Fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there to receive the main Russian assault.
Be advised, Commander. A second wave of vehicles has forced the border and is approaching on the highway. They are accompanied by self-propelled howitzers this time.
Static defenses will be hammered by their artillery, so use the mobility of the strikers to avoid their fire.
Moving out. Striker here. Go ahead. Personal carrier ready. Glory, go! Our vehicles took a hit. We need maintenance. Vehicle damaged. Requesting maintenance. Personal carrier here. Striker here! We're in combat! Engaging the enemy! All walkers stand back! Striker waiting orders! Get in that building! Set up a base of fire! Striker here! We're combat ready! Run as fast as you can! Moving close! Our vehicle has been hit! Need already there! Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Transport here. We're engaged. Striker ready for combat. Copy. Relocating. Fighting vehicle ready for combat.
Their artillery fire is falling after falling without repositioning. Sadly, our mortars lack the range to provide counter battery without exposing themselves.
Striker ready for
They're
action.
just asking to be beaten. Williams,
Roger. We're on
contact
your
the
right.
Lithuanian artillery battery that was training with the strikers. Those PZH-2000s will come in handy.
At once, sir.
Moving out. Moving there now. Defend the flank! Pedal to the metal.
Sir, the Lithuanian artillery responded. One of their platoons is already on its way. You can call it as reinforcement, Commander.
right, Commander. The gunships are here to support you. Move them over enemy positions and enjoy the show.
Pedal to the metal.
New bearing set. Flight plan updated. We're the Angel of Death.
Striker, ready for action. We're engaging. Smoke screen.
Enemy units are pouring through the main crossroad. Eliminate them and retake it immediately.
Gunship here, ready to strike. New heading set.
Our position is overwhelmed. Retreat into the city outskirts and use the gunships to repel the assault.
Status ready. Situation time. Roger, moving out.
Recalibrate azimuth sweep back. Adjust elevation scan. AC gunship standing by. Changing course. Gunship here. The Angel of Death is in the air. New course set. AC gunship waiting
Armored transport, ready. Roger, engaging. Roger, moving to next waypoint.
gunship ready to strike.
The Russian troops seem to be falling back.
For target.
Looks like they've had enough for today.
That was a close shave. The Striker Brigade is in poor shape and needs to be withdrawn. But they bought us precious time to organize our next move. Congratulations, Commander.
Gunship ready to strike.
No time for congratulations. Reports indicate Russian penetrations on all the main axes leading to the 3 capital cities of the Baltic states. So there you have it, General. Your long-awaited war.
Moving out.
Roger, flying there.